A rare find here in the hub is a 50-year-old plant prepares for a grand exit. An amazing plant's growing right now inside a Beacon Hill home, so big they had to cut a hole in the roof to give it room. Kristen Carr live in Beacon Hill now with more on why this is so special. Hey, Kristen.
Karen, this is really like Jack and the Beanstalk on Beacon Hill. This agave plant started as a regular old house plant 50 years ago, but now it's doing something rare and special. Its last bloom, 30 feet up. It's a spectacular and final ending. Soaring high above the TV antennas on Beacon Hill is a rare sight, a 50-year-old agave plant in its final bloom.
The plant's entire life really is devoted to growing and storing energy, and then at a certain point it decides that it's ready, and it sends up this enormous stalk, which right behind me is about 30 feet tall.
The telephone pole-sized stalk grew in about 2 months, so fast it literally hit the ceiling, and a pane of glass had to be removed from the greenhouse.
This enormous flower stalk curved over at the top of the roof, so I had to get up on the roof, take out a pane of glass, and let it free that way. So I'd say it probably grew 2.5 feet overnight.
Franz has been taking care of the agave for his landlord and friend who got the plant in 1967 from his grandfather. By the way, agave are native to Mexico and they are used to make tequila.
That's always the second question is, are you going to make tequila? And unfortunately, a flowering agave is probably not the best agave to make tequila from, simply because all the juices and sugars go up the stalk.
But this story is bittersweet. When the last flowers bloom, the plant will die. Its half-century life waiting for this moment, which will soon be over.
It is a little sad, it's a little bittersweet, but on the other hand, you do have to look at it as being quite an unusual and amazing event. So I would rather that it have carried off the bloom and died that way than died for any other reason.
As Franz put it, sometimes a plant can outshine your day-to-day life. That's why sometimes he and some friends go out on the roof and toast the agave with some tequila while they still can. Live on Beacon Hill, Kristen Kyra, the 10 o'clock news.
Oh my gosh, Kristen, is there any way they can keep the plant alive? You know, a little Miracle Grow might work.
Karen, not even Miracle Grow can save the agave, but when it does die in a few weeks, they're going to let the stalk dry out and they're going to hang it up on a wall. Final tribute.
Terrific story. Thank you. Kristen Kyra reporting.
It's a big wall. Taking a look at news across the nation on this Thursday night, this Dallas man learning a valuable lesson, leaving the chimneys to old St. Nick. Man was